Hey, what's going on, guys? Welcome back to White Gaming. How are you all doing? So we are back again today with some more Survive the Nights. And this one is a very special one. Alpha 1.6 has been released on the stable branch. Absolutely amazing. I'm buzzing. This update is just as big as 1.5, if not bigger. It includes the Black Ridge Prison, Bitterhold Island, and a hell of a load of quality of life improvements. So, what we're going to do is jump in, go through the patch notes, and in the background you're going to see me doing a quick speed run on the prison. Let's do it. Go through it. If you're a fan, subscribe. We've got plenty more Survive the Nights content coming. Sorry we missed out on Thursday. Obviously, I was Cyberpunk, and I had a lot of stuff at work going on, so I didn't get a chance to get it done. What we're going to do on Monday, though, is we're going to do a speed run of the 3 POIs. I'm going to see how fast we can actually do them. That is the police station, the airfield, and the prison. So, let's move on. Have a look at what this update is all about.
Yo, what's up, guys? JT here. I'm going to be bringing you the version 1.6 update today. This includes a new prison island, extended magazines, a new prison bus, and a bunch of new features that help the early game as well. So let's jump straight into this one, guys. Enjoy. We wanted to make the POIs a little bit more engaging and immersive for the players, so the first thing that we did was added these new commercial generators. These don't require the parts of the portable generators. You're not going to have issues with weight and carrying them around as you're trying to move through the POIs, and it just generally makes that movement around the POI that little bit simpler. In addition to that, we've added keycard doors, and these just add an element of having to find the keycards, and you won't be able to do this POI specifically without finding the key card for the prison bridge first. We wanted to make the new area a really immersive experience that feels like something a step up from the previous POIs and set a standard for how we'd like to do things in the future. And this POI, you're going to come in after getting over the bridge, you're going to jump into the sewers, and you're going to have to navigate and find your way through the sewers and come out inside of the prison, because you won't be able to go through the prison gates because they are locked, and you will need to gain access to power those gates if you want to get the new prison bus out of that area. As you gain access into the prison area, you're going to have loads of different rooms and places to explore. As you're exploring all these areas, we've also added a key card for an armory that's inside of this prison. It's a secondary armory that you can enter before you have the main battle, and you're going to be able to find these in the offices around the building, and it's just going to give you a little bit of a leg up once you do get to that final battle. As you walk up the stairs into the new prison area, you're going to be met by this epic new building. There's a tower right in the middle and cells all the way around. As you walk into the tower, there's a generator on your left hand side. You can power that up and go up the stairs. There's a breaker panel in there. When you flick it on, the cell blocks are going to start opening up. They're all on timer doors. It's going to be absolutely crazy. There's going to be loads of zombies. Halfway through, a pharmacy will open up on the ground floor, which you can run through. You can get some medical items and then head back to the tower to keep fighting the zombies as the doors open up. Once that's done, the armory will open, and that's the main reward for the prison. It's the biggest armory that we've ever added. There's loads of ammo in there, guns, and the new extended magazines for the ARG, the pump action shotgun, and also the Rouser rig. As you continue to push through the prison, you're going to navigate through to the garages. You're going to find some police trucks in there and the new prison bus as well. This prison bus has more seats than any other vehicle that we've ever had in the game, and it also has a bunch of storage in it as well. It's a super strong vehicle, and it's going to be great for moving items around. I'll leave this video here, guys. There's loads that we've not been able to cover in this video. The changelog will be linked in the description below. Remember to subscribe. We're releasing videos like this with every update we do now, and we're also doing trailers as well. There's going to be a trailer for 1.6 coming in the next couple of days, so keep an eye out for that. I will see you in the next video, guys. Bye-bye.
That's awesome. I like that. That was cool. I like how they've put the trailer together like that, and they actually go through everything now rather than just the letters, which is really cool. So I'll be covering all of that still. We're going to continue on, and well, let's get into it and read through these patch notes, shall we? So, Black Ridge Prison. You'll find our latest point of interest to be our biggest and hardest yet, and goddamn, that's true. It is absolutely insane. Solo is going to be very difficult, but also doing it with a group of players is also going to be difficult because it's so close, so tight. You do have that major risk of friendly fire if you're not on a PvE server. So that's one thing you've got to take in mind. You're going to have to make sure you plan it very, very carefully, because just running in and shooting shit is just it's going to get you killed or someone with you killed. The structure itself is massive, consisting of multiple outer structures and a large prison compound. You'll find a small workshop, offices, and garages. The prison features new door mechanics, a drawbridge, multiple armories, and a pharmacy. It's our first POI to feature keycard controlled doors. The player will find their first keycard controlled door at the prison bridge control room. In order to access the drawbridge controls, you'll first need to battle your way through one of the 2 police stations on Black Rock and scoop up a keycard. Now, I think I've mentioned where they are before. They are in the prison, in the police station, top floor, go all the way down to the back. Instead of cutting left into the armory, you go straight to the back, turn left into the main offices, and it is on a table in that room. So that is the Black Ridge Prison cell block entrance. See, that just looks cool. And when you're in there as well, the feel of it is, it's fucking terrifying. The prison bus there as well, which is so much fun to drive around. And trying to jump the drawbridge with the prison bus is a very stupid idea. Don't try it. I did it. It went wrong. And all fun and games. And then watch your step. That's a sort of little hole. I won't go into that. It's quite cool. You'll see that as you're running through the prison. And there's the bridge control locked by the keycard. Now, the keycard you get in the police station POI is for this door. And then the armory keycards are located inside the prison. So that makes it quite easy. There we go. That's the office room inside the Union Point police station. Or Addersfield. Basically, the armory door is sort of just there. Not armory door. The door that leads down into the armory is just there. And then that room on the left. And then opposite that is where the evidence room is. So if you know where the police stations are and you know the layout, you know where this is. Prison armory and rewards. So I've gone over this already with the extended mags. Extendo mag! Oh, damn, they're so cool. I am loving them. So the prison is quite a challenge. The last stand in the cell house can get very intense. There are nearly 90 working cells, the tower, and a mess of angry zombies to deal with. The reward for completing this POI, outside of gained XP, is a massive armory. Along with the main armory, players will find sizable medical supplies, along with a secondary armory. There should be loads of weapons, medical items, and ammo to stock on, where should you make it through to the end. You'll also find yourself a prison bus to make a quick escape. Outside of these rewards, we'll be introducing at community request extended magazines. Now, these are only found at the prison. So the extended magazines are for the ARG, the T5 pump action, and the Rouser rig. The ARG magazine takes it from, I think it's 24 to 48. T5 is 7 to 14, and the Rouser is 15 to 24, I believe, or 12 to 24, one of those two. And the commercial generators, something that I think is an absolutely amazing feature in the POIs. As JT said in the video, you don't have to carry around a 40-pound generator all the bloody time. And especially in the prison, that could get really weighty really fast, because you're going to have to drop that generator several times to move around. But no, not anymore. Now all you need for these is fuel to power this one up, and they don't last as long as the generators though. From what I've noticed, it is a little bit shorter. I think it's 20 fuel for 20 minutes, whereas the generators is 20 fuel for 30 minutes. And you still will need your extension cord and 10 circuit breakers. So bear that in mind when you're doing the POIs. So some of you might remember our older builds. These builds featured non-working commercial generators on larger structures. We'll be introducing this mechanic working in 1.6. You'll find commercial generators on POIs like the prison and police stations. At player request, we've also removed the ability to lock rooms generators are located in, like those at the airport. Let us know if you think we should add commercial generators to any other structures. I think commercial generators to the apartment buildings would be very, very cool, because the apartment buildings don't actually have a power, that you can't actually power them up. So having that in there, obviously it's a block of flats, there's several people living there, one generator is not really going to be it, and it's not exactly a commercial structure, but it's not a house either. It's residential, commercial, like rolled into one, if that makes sense. But we'll see what happens with that. There could be a lot of cool places that they could put these things. Along with a completely new prison island, we've reworked the entire old island. A few weeks back, we asked the community for the name, and we ended up selecting Bitterhold. The town is pretty large, features a split-level design with church and possibly some future homes overlooking the rest of the island. You'll find a good deal of loot here, and it might be a great place to stock up before taking on the prison. Now, this whole place is absolutely amazing. As you can see by the little video now, it is on different levels. The church and the house is up there, but you can't really tell too much from here. This isn't all on one flat plane. This is on multiple varying levels. This bit here levels up a little bit, and there's sort of hills everywhere, which just makes that game feel a little bit more real, rather than everything just being on one flat, solid ground. I like that. I think that was one of the first things when I got onto the island that really took me. And it's an amazing feature. And I think they're planning on rolling that out over the rest of the actual island as well. So that's really cool. I like that they're going to do that. It just makes things feel a bit more alive, you know. And along with that, there are loads of little hidden bits. I've done a video on Bitterhold and the prison already. And thanks to the guys that gave me early access, so I managed to get in and have a look around at a lot of things before some people did, which was quite cool. And there's just little areas around here, like around the cargo area, the docks area, the roundabout, just little encampments that make the game feel much more alive and as if other survivors have been there before you, which is a nice feeling. And then we've got a nice overshot there. That looks awesome. I love that. That looks really nice. I do like that a lot. And so, here is all the quirky little bits. The inventory changes, and so many things have changed for the better. I love it. It's amazing. We've been listening to feedback and chatting with supporters on our forums. We've made quite a few changes to the inventory system in the past couple of builds. We've improved inventory background pictures, added icons, and updated fonts. In 1.6, James has taken a bit more time to improve some quality of life issues with the inventory. Hovering over items in the inventory now only changes an item's description area on mouse idle. This will reduce the constant changing of the left inventory page and makes the experience easier on the eyes. Weapons can now be cleaned from the description left side page. You'll find a clean button right near the condition loadout. This will also allow the player to clean weapons they don't have equipped. Also with that, we've removed the crafting recipes for sharpening. In place, we've added a sharpen option in the item description, much like cleaning option above for weapons. This has been requested for some time, and it's a great suggestion. Improved ammo area layout, making it easier to read, and you can now search for appropriate attachments right from the weapons description area without making the attachment system much easier to understand, which is really good. So you can pretty much just click down here on search for suppressor, and then it will come up with all the suppressors on the side. Really, really nice, and it's so much easier and quicker, especially if you don't have weapons equipped and you just want to whack everything on, so you're ready and you've got that sort of that gear ready to go. It's quite a nice little feature now. And the sort button in the inventory now looks like an actual button. The entire search bar is now clickable in the inventory. Previously, only the left side was clickable. We've introduced a quick craft option as per community request. And here's some of the little bits here, the features. And as you're running around, you've got to leave your mouse on an actual item for it to work. And here's the clean and search options that we talked about a second ago. It's very cool. There we go. Cleaning from the window. Click the button. You'll take the gun out and clean it, even if you don't have it equipped, which is really cool. And then the quick craft section. And here we have the fun bits, the patch notes. Oh yeah. So, Hotfix 1.5.32. Fixed stuck command. Server time display in the server browser now works again. Correct cell block opening audio now plays to match the block that is opening. Fixed issues that caused the cricket vehicle to have white damage texture. Oh, don't know what that is. That's cool. Tweaked keycard render distances so they can be picked out more easily. Players will now start with a worn double barrel, 7 cartridges, map and DIY compass. Temporary change until a rework of quick start is done in the new year. I fucking love that though. Not even the double barrel of the cartridges, just the map and compass. The one thing on this game that really, really bugs me every single time is when you die, especially in the day it's not too bad, but if you die at night, in Union Point for me personally, it takes you out of Union Point, and it is very, very difficult to sort of gauge which side you've ended up on. And by the time you've ran 20 minutes, you've either ran to the water or you've ran to the mountain. So it's a bit of a ball ache, and I like that they're going to add that, because then you can really tell. It just makes things so much quicker and simpler when you do die. And resolved AI pathfinding issues around the prison area, resolved issues around Bitterhold and prison, which meant vehicles would fall through the ground, fixed spelling errors on prison signs, harvesting around Bitterhold and prison should now work correctly, fixed terrain under houses to stop clipping in Bitterhold, staircase after main prison armory now has steps missing, which makes it one way. This stops players back channeling to get more loot. Very nice, I like that. Stops people being cheeky and sneaky. And door after armory in prison no longer requires electric. Players could get trapped there if the main generator lost power. Yep, hands up. I did that. What a penis. In my first video, that was I ran through everything and I got stuck because I didn't put enough fuel in the Jenny. It was my own stupid fault, really. I was trying to save fuel in case I needed it later on. And I forgot to check it before I ran into the armory. And it ran out and I got locked in, which was, yeah. Oh well, it was quite funny. And fixed issue, which stopped reloading after attaching extended mag while the weapon was already equipped. It's no longer possible to trick safe log off by force closing game. Crafting wires pool and other craftables that were breaking the inventory now fixed. It's possible to place items on a cooking surface while fire machine is open. Possible to place campfire grill whilst in the fire GUI. Added system for searching inventory for relevant parts via a search button when a machine is open. This shows only the items that you have and that can be put in that machine. Added functionality so that any items that can act as tinder firewood can be placed directly into the fire without having to be crafted into tinder first. Items that can be used for tinder or firewood now display so directly in name. Example, dirty rags, tinder or plank firewood. Button now says burn instead of move when in relevant fire machines. And machine items now have icons next to name. Now I love that we can put anything straight into the fire without having to turn it into tinder. I think that's amazing. That's going to save so much time. And it's just a nice little thing. You don't have to have a shitload of tinder on you. You can just put in the rags and things like that. Which is a very, very good idea. I like that. It just makes things a little bit easier and simpler and more straightforward, especially for those newer players that are joining. With these recent updates, there is so much more coming, and it really, really helps out those new players to get that positive feel as soon as they start the game, rather than the frustrated, I don't know what I'm doing type. So that's quite a nice little change there. Various zombie optimizations that improve performance drastically when the player count raises above 10 to 15 players. Night of the Living Dead film now spawns around the world. Fixed issue which would cause zombies to duplicate momentarily as they chase the player. And resolved issue relating to vehicles where zombies could become invisible. Oh, I remember that. It was awful. It was not good. And map updated to include Bitterhold Town and Prison POI. Implemented extended magazines for ARG rifle, the Rouser handgun, and the T5 pump action. POIs added keycard spawners at police stations. Breakers now disable when generators turn off. Updated existing POIs to use commercial jennies, and airport doors can no longer be locked. Added new achievements for the prison. Very nice. Very nice. We love new achievements. Gives us something to strive for. I like that. And Newtown. Added Newtown on the island that was previously unreachable, with bridge joining it to the mainland. Now, I didn't mention, I know it's probably quite obvious, but you do not need anything to get over the main bridge to Bitterhold Island. The only thing you need to power is the drawbridge over to the actual prison. So you can go straight over to Bitterhold Island and have a look around without having to worry. And animations added bridge animation, sound effects, audio for the bridge, and loudspeaker audio for the prison. Vehicles, prison bus, and doors. Added keycard door mechanic for POIs. Time doors to stay open for a set amount of seconds after being interacted with. And door variants that are open while the power is off and open while power is on. Added cell door functionality that open after X amount of seconds from the power becoming active, and added prison structure and keycard props. Now, that is it from me today, guys. Thank you very much for watching, and we will be back Monday with some more Survive the Nights. All the relevant links that you need for the game to buy it, Discord, merchandise, YouTube, Facebook, Twitter, forum, changelog, all that fun stuff is down in the description below. Go check that out. Follow these guys on everything. It helps them out, and you can get some some nice sneak peeks of what's going on, and you get instant access to all of this sort of update knowledge and things like that, which is quite good. If you want to get ahead of me and be straight on it, keep an eye on their pages. But that is it for today. So thanks for watching. I hope you've enjoyed, and we will see you very soon with some more Survive the Nights. Peace.